Hey everybody, Paul Foster here with Secondhand Productions, and today we're going to do another horror film. And I like doing horror films because you do a horror film, short film review, and you get to listen to the music, and that is a factor. The acting's a factor, the jump scares are a factor. So there's a lot going on, and they're just fun all the way around. This one's called The Passing, and it's by a guy named John Wynn. Let me check. Yeah, John Wynn. So when we come back, don't go anywhere. When we come right back, we're going to watch The Passing. Okay, so in all fairness, I think I watched this maybe a couple years ago. Really liked it. At least I remember liking it. So hopefully I still like it. I don't know. We'll see. But let's check this thing out. Hold on. Let's see. Push that play. Let's see. All right. It's always good when it starts out with some kind of like creepy music. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this was shot like on the YouTube studio, at the YouTube studio or something. We'll check when we're done.
Dispatch. Following up on that 1057.
Nice.
Doors open. We're gonna take a look.
It's a really good pullback reveal.
Everybody home? Hello? Hello?
Let's see. Oh, cool.
Thank you, dispatch.
So it's a feint. It's a feint. Ah, she got it. Knew it. I knew it. Oh, damn. Nice. It's all in the music. It's all in the music. But you knew that was a feint.
We need an ambulance at the Wilhelm address. Ma'am?
Okay. That's good.
Ma'am, do you live here? Can you tell me what happened?
I told her, my daughter, I told her I needed to see my daughter.
It's a little bit of that's a cool trick. You can do that with a fogger. Just create a little bit of volume. My DP likes to do that all the time. Adds depth. He's always breaking out the fog machine.
Williams, get in here.
Just find the kid.
It's like boom, 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 boom. That's good. I like that. Oh, see, that's genius. That's good. That's good. I like that. It's a great location. I'm thinking
She
this
told
was.
me, she promised me that I could see her, that I could have my daughter back, that she would bring my girl to me.
Ma'am, who has your girl?
Audite verbahe, audi voce meam, ex spiritu contra veniam me, vocarete crux, alte mobi.
Can you see her? Do you see my little girl? Please.
I like that. You get the flashback, and then he goes into the room where it happened. That's cool. It's a cool way to tie everything. It's like they're giving you little pieces of the story as you go, but they're giving you them out of order. Really pulls you in.
Do you have children? Do you know how hard it is to raise a child?
That's cool.
Tell her I'm different now. Tell her mommy's ready to be good. No. What do you mean no?
Nice. Oh, snap.
Hang on, I'm on my way. Ma'am, I need you.
What? Boom, 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 boom. Hear that? Boom, boom, boom. It's like their heartbeat. Boom, boom. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, back up against it. Way to ruin it.
Give me time to go.
Phone calls and everything, right in the middle of that. Nothing creepy. Like a little kid sitting in a corner.
You're gonna die.
Nice.
Roger.
Oh, he's picking up the seance.
Scared me. I'm gonna let you wait downstairs.
Damn. Nice. Nice. I like it. I like it. All right. Is there more to it? That's really good. Passing. I like that. John Wynn. Let's see who else. Nathan Moore. Yeah, they're going. It's good cinematography, too. Very professionally done. Wow. All right. So let's get into this for a second. Okay, so right out the gate, they do a really good job of kind of pulling you in. You've got a police call. You get the radio where it's narrating a little bit. It's just giving you little bits and pieces, which is cool. If I jump back up here, we got this opening sequence where it's going to fade in. We're going to pull back. It's like this back reveal as they're coming up to the door. And I think this is really cool because you already had the police notification, so now it's kind of like it's real spooky and makes you curious. Your audience becomes curious about what they're looking at, and they want to know what's happened. It's a big secret here, and I really want to think that this was shot on like a YouTube studio. I can't remember, but I tell you, it's been a while since I've seen it, and it was worth watching it again because I did. All right, so here's a good spot. All right, so we're coming up to the door. You get the slow push in. You got the flashlights kind of dancing around the door. It's looking ominous. Then you get the build up. It's a build-up. It's a classic thing. So it's going to build and build and build and build. And the idea is to make you know something's going to happen. And they catch you with the radio, because what it is that build-up is their anxiety. You know, they're about to step up to the door, and it's very well done here, and it's their anxiety as they're reaching for the door, and the reason it stops so abruptly is because they're disrupted by the radio. But that's a feint. It's a feint. And you watch in a second, what's cool is where they come at you from is down and behind the one guy, and you don't expect it, and they do it really quick. 1057 and 1786 Wilhelm, check. See? Now they calm you down. They go, okay, everything's cool. And what they're doing is they're getting your anxiety up. Along with the officers, they've pulled you into it because you want to know what's going on, what this call's all about.
Thank you, dispatch.
And then once you think you're safe, as soon as they touch the door again, boom, she grabs the leg. That's enough to give you a nice little jump scare. It's very well done. The music immediately cues back up to really catch you off guard. If you take that music out of there, you don't jump. It just doesn't happen. You don't believe me? Go watch Freddy Krueger or something and turn the volume down to nothing. You won't jump at all because you won't. The music's what drives your anxiety, you know, which is really well done here. But now we have some conflict, which is cool. We have someone in distress, but we don't know why as the audience. And all she wants to do is find her daughter, and she's asking for help. That leads us into the next section. Now, the next section is we've kind of, now we have somebody, and now we go into this kind of pseudo second act where we're going to discover what happened at the house. The one detective's going to go in the house. There's all these little really cool classic kind of jump scares that, you know, they feint you in, while the other guy's outside and he's out here trying to get information, trying to extract information out of her. That's really cool. She does a really good job with this too. She only gives you part of the information. I told her I needed to see my daughter. What does that mean? It's a clue to the bigger picture. And when you're talking about holding your audience's attention, you want to hold them. You give them these clues. And now we cut to the guy on the inside. It's like, what is he finding inside? As he goes around this ominous, and then they pump the volume with the fog. It's not overdone. It's nice and clean, so it's just enough to make it feel like it's been emptied. And anytime you can see that flashlight, it just looks good. It looks good cinematically. It's nice and dark in there. You know, and he's like, what the hell? You get a jar with some brains in it, a finger or something. That's enough to creep him out. He thinks something's not right here. So then you get to that first jump scare on the inside. They've distracted. Now we got the flashlight kind of moving, right? When they cut back to him, all they did was you get a little bit of sound, some ambient, whoosh, a swoosh, and you just have a kid run in front of the camera. Between the music and all the slow kind of pacing setup, this is enough to make anybody react and jump, which is really good. And then we get the camera, boom, she shoots in behind the fireplace. And you never really get a good look at it. That's important. The key to this is you keep your ghost is mysterious by design. And that makes you want to know what happened even more. So you continue on. You know, meanwhile, this guy's out here talking to crazy chick, and you're not sure if she's a victim, you're not sure if she's a villain, you're not sure if the little girl's alive, you're not sure if the little girl's dead. You don't know anything, but they keep giving you clues. And then this is beautiful right here. Now we're going to go back to what happened before the cops got the call. Right? Now you're going to find out Mama's not all there. Mama's got some issues.
Audi voce meam, expiritu contraveniarme, vocarete crux, altemobi.
Can you see her? Do you see my little girl?
This is the big part. Boom. She lays her head down, so you can see the little girl's she's obviously dead. And now you're going to find out. It's like this ominous thing going on. And what I really liked about this is they go right into the room. So they come back into the present. They go right into the room where it all happened. This is like really, really creative, and a really smart and creative way to, tell a narrative. And kind of like weave you through the story without allowing you to get too. If you sit on one thing too long, people get bored. It's just human nature. We get bored. I mean, if you think YouTube's got this short attention span, film's no different. You have to keep the audience guessing. You have to keep them moving. That's what I like about horror films. It's basically like a big clue puzzle. You're playing Clue. Who did it? Kind of deal. What's the big secret? Can I figure out the secret before you tell me the secret? I always say that. It's like if I can hold off you figuring out how long what's really going on here until I tell you what's really going on there, if it goes as close as I can get it, if I can drag you an hour and 15 minutes through a movie, and then right at the end you get that twist or that end, and then it's like, oh wow, you never saw it coming. People love that. So if you're out there making horror films and you're making scary movies, you're making ghost films or thrillers, you got to think about those kind of things. It's the most creative, and that's what's kind of, I feel like in a way that's kind of missing out of a lot of stuff that I see nowadays. They did it perfectly here, because they go from room to room. Each room is a new piece to the puzzle, and here's obviously where he finds the woman, and he looks over and sees her, and you're going to find out
Tell her I'm different
things aren't
now.
what they thought.
Tell her mommy's ready to be
See?
good.
Now you find out mom's bad. And mom's not liking this. Mom's possessed, basically. Little girl was good in this, too. Boom. These are like, all of these sound bites, these are things you could probably get off Pond 5 as little jump scare hits or dramatic hits and stuff. This is not like, but it's so well put together. It's impressive.
I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I need you.
Easy, nothing dramatic about there. Now we're gonna back out away, as he comes back in. So, yeah, I just can't say enough good stuff about this, man. The only thing, all right, it kind of hurts the film for me, is because I got to find something. I really thought the girl was cool. I liked what she said, but it was kind of like, is he already dead? Because he's touching her and he's talking to her.
You're gonna die.
She tells him he's gonna die. He knows her eye is fine in this one, and then she's like hiding him over. That's like that kind of makes me wonder what's going on there. Because she's clearly dead, and then he's touching her and communicating with her, which seems kind of odd. And then his radio's sitting there, and then they're off in the corner, and she's covering his mouth. All right. And then the only other thing that I probably didn't care too much for was when the other guy comes up, and we have this really, I kind of see this as an awkward shot where it's the low to high, putting him in a position of strength. And maybe it's misleading that he's in a position of strength to shoot him like this, right? And they're shooting her straight on. And it could be that it's misleading. He's in a position of authority. He's in a position of strength. She's just looking at him. I kind of felt like, even though you could hear the voices, this part right here I didn't really care for. Because she takes him to the ground, and he's struggling, and it's once again, it's like if you go back and watch The Worry Doll, when I say they sit on something too long. You can do something and have a much more dramatic, it would have been more dramatic if they would have sat on this part like they did here. Don't even show him struggling show her lunge at him, and boom, and then just a slow push on those two, get a really dramatic reaction. Then you can cut back to right there when she's looking at him through the stairwell, right? And then I think they kind of took a little too long with this. I think she should have just like come right up to the stairs, bam, because we already know that she's got problems, she's possessed, and she's a demon. But, I mean, that's just creative differences. That's nothing. This is really good. So let me know what you think. If you haven't subscribed, hit that red button, hit that bell so you can get notifications. You can follow us on Twitter at Paul_SHP at Twitter. You can follow us on Facebook at Secondhand Production Films. And, let me know what you think. If you agree with me, if you don't agree with me on this one, I'm going to include the link below. Check it out. It's a great short film. And until next time, if you got a short film you want me to check out, shoot it to me. All right, we'll see you guys later. Cool. Get him. Get him.